Namaste and ciao. Welcome to the 5th edition of the World Week of Italian Cuisine. My name is Arjun Datta and I'm right here at the IICA kitchen, New Delhi, going to be cooking one of the most traditional dishes of Italy, spaghetti al pomodoro. So let's get started and get cracking in this recipe. So let's have a look at the ingredients. So first, of course, we have extra virgin olive oil. We have passata tomato puree. We have fresh garlic, coarse sea salt, beautiful Parmesan cheese. We have, of course, our fresh basil from our kitchen garden. And of course, the thing that binds it all is our spaghetti pasta. And let's have a look at the utensils we'll be using for this dish. We have our kitchen tongs. We have a ladle, and of course we have our saucepan and saute pan that we'll be using as well. Alright, so let's begin. So I have my pans ready. I have water which is going to boil over here for my pasta, and I'm going to use my pan over here to cook my sauce. So first what we're going to do is we're going to prep the sauce, and what we need for that is that we need our olive oil, which we're going to use in the pan, and combine it with two key ingredients at the base, which is of course the garlic and not to mention the basil stalks. Now, like all good cuisines, Italian cuisine believes in zero waste, and therefore we're going to use the stalks, which I'm going to chop up and add to the pan. So let's have a look. Okay, so as I was saying, the stalks of every basil leaf can be used, and all you need to do is pluck it like this, and voila, you have your stalks ready. And what we're going to do is the garlic, very simply crush it with our hands. Alright, so we add the stalks, we add the olive, then we let it. Now the trick is, you want to cook this on a low flame because you don't want to overcook anything over here. And while that is happening, I'm going to pop open the bottle of beautiful tomato puree, which is going to help us make the sauce. Alright, so we're just going to cook that for a few moments. And while that is cooking, we're just going to add our pasta to boil. So let's add some salt to our boiling water before we get started. Place the pasta in the pan and literally just let it fall down, and that looks beautiful. Looks like a marble in its own. Alright, now we increase the heat a little bit here. We slowly let the pasta cook. Alright, so our pasta is boiling. We've been boiling it for some time now, and our sauce is pretty much ready. What we need to do is, a beautiful tip that I saw from Chef Ricardo's video is to add a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, to prevent the pasta from sticking together, and give it a nice twirl. Basically, this is the stage at which we will also be adding our basil to our sauce. Now, remember not to cut this with your knife. Cutting the basil with your knife will result in only one thing, which is darkening the basil. Yeah, that smells perfect. Well, we're almost there, and I can't wait for this pasta to get cooked. So we'll just have a quick check. And what you want to basically do is you want to check if the pasta is al dente. Yeah, that looks about right. I think we're almost ready. Okay, so at this point you want to use some of your excess water from the pasta to just help cook and mix the sauce well with the pasta. Alright, so let's just add some salt to our pasta as well and give it a nice swirl. And what we're going to do right before we end this process is we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. Now, I'm going to confess and also give due credit where it belongs. Chef Ricardo shared a very interesting terminology called mantecare. I've learned a little Italian through that video also, which I'm very thankful to. And mantecare is basically moving with fat, if I've understood the translation correctly. So we're just going to add the Parmesan. Okay, and not to mention, of course, the fat, which is in our case also the olive oil. So let's give this a taste. Perfect. I think it's ready to plate. So to complete this beautiful Italian dish, we're going to finish it off with some fresh Parmesan, basil, and of course our extra virgin olive oil. So here we have it, the spaghetti al pomodoro. It's a beautiful recipe, an age-old tradition, all in one plate. I've thoroughly enjoyed making this. Now I want to see what my friends have to say about this. Alright, so here we are, the dish for today, spaghetti al pomodoro. So we hope that you've enjoyed watching this as much as we've enjoyed cooking it. With this, let's celebrate the World Week of Italian Cuisine the real Italian way. I'd like to thank Roberto Rosso for teaching us this amazing dish today, and of course the Embassy of Italy, New Delhi, for bringing this entire extravagant event together. Thank you so much, and keep cooking, keep safe.